MGTOW man, welcome back. One of the things that I've really tried to hone in on over the past year, and this is really important in MGTOW because it's only really possible if you surround yourself with the correct people and you remove toxic people from your life. And the people that you don't want to be spending time with are the people that are going to expect you to produce a lot in order to entertain them, or that expect life to be filled with dopamine in order for it to be fulfilling. And that's one of the biggest lies of the modern world. The modern world says that we have to have dopamine and we have to have constant resources and coming in our life day to day in order for us to be happy and for us to be on our path. And the truth is, throughout history, we've really had a scarcity of dopamine, and now we're living at a level where the dopamine, the baseline dopaminergic response is way higher than it was even 100 years ago. And so now our expectation is so much higher. The expectation for entertainment is so much higher. And so if you're living life hedonistically, basing your satisfaction on enjoyment and pleasure, then you're going to be constantly running this rat race, and you might be able to catch it for a very short glimmer if you're somebody in the upper 5% of society, but other than that, that's not going to be your life. So one of the things that I've really tried to embrace over the past year is simplicity is not a sin. Simplicity is not a sin. So society says it is. Society says that you're doing it wrong if you're living a simple life. Society says that you're not succeeding and that you're not actually fulfilled, and that's the problem. It's not the vacation every month that social media tells us is possible. Remove yourself from that world. And one of the things I've really tried to embrace is that being simple is who I am. I don't need to be a lot to be happy. And most importantly, I don't need to do a lot to be happy. We get caught up in 2020 with advertising. Advertising in social media tells us that we should act caught up in this because that's what validates our life. That's what indicates that we're living life the right way. I had all these moments of pleasure and dopamine. Let me go down the list and list them for you. Let me write down and check this off and show you that I had pleasure and that I had these highs. That's what it means to be alive, right? You'll never be alive if that's what you're going for. And people that you think are alive are actually hurting a lot of the times. And remind yourself of that as you're going your own way, because going your own way is, especially if you're just now getting into the red pill, it's going to feel lonely, and you're going to walk alone, and you're going to feel like, I have to go back there. I've got to go back to blue pill la la land in order for myself to be satisfied. It's a lie. It is a lie, and you will be chasing forever. And at the end of the day, it's that dopamine's going to go. It has to go. Whatever is fleeting is not of value. And you have to deal with yourself at the end of the day. And that's the other thing that I don't think a lot of people grasp, and they get in these marriages and they get in relationships on a whim, and they think that having that other person at the other side of their table at the end of the day or next to them in bed at the end of night is going to satisfy them. And the problem is, as you're saying goodnight to your partner, you might feel for a second that you're all right and you're safe and that you're validated and loved. But no matter what, if you got something lingering around in your mind, that's going to always be there. That's going to creep in. And so you got to address that first. You have to address that always. Okay? You have to live with your own mind at the end of the day. And so in order to do that, you're probably going to have to reduce your life, just like making the rest of the world irrelevant. I've kind of been on this theme lately because I'm always kind of whittling away what I don't need, all these things that are cluttering my life, and lower the need for dopamine. Be simple, have a goal, chase it, because the majority of your life is suffering. That's the majority of what your existence is going to be. The majority of it's going to be repetitive too, and that's okay. That means that you're doing okay. As long as you're able to live with that, that means that you're doing okay. Continue to embrace that. And the world crucifies simplicity. That's why the world crucifies MGTOW, and it makes you look weird. That's why it makes you look off if you're saving money, or if you're not spending here, or if you're not dating when you appears to be you should be. And the world just crucifies that because it doesn't want us to whittle away what is extra. So be it. Let us have our own way. Let us have our own life. Let us enjoy it. It's okay to enjoy it. And the simple things are joy. So remember that this is about getting joy back. MGTOW provides joy because it removes what actually upsets us. So remember that on this Friday night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night wherever you guys are. Have a great weekend. Hoodies up. Hoodies out.